Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, I'm Naomi and I'm going to be your yoga teacher today. If you haven't been here before and perhaps you're new to yoga, welcome. And if you've been practicing a long time, maybe you've been to my classes as well, also welcome. It's lovely to be able to practice with you virtually and online. So today's class is going to be Yogi Burn. So we are going to work pretty hard. Hopefully by the end of the class, you might be a little bit sweaty, you're going to be a little bit tired, and those muscles are going to be really, really feeling it. It's not your traditional yoga class in terms of holding poses and things like that. We're bringing more of a repetitive element, so it's perhaps verging on power yoga. It's somewhere between Vinyasa and power yoga. It's going to be very, very strong, but accessible. It doesn't matter if you haven't practiced before, you can still do it. Just be mindful that perhaps you haven't done yoga before, so it might be more challenging, but it is still accessible for anybody. If you do have injuries, please be careful, particularly as we work into the body more. You can sort of forget about your injuries and get a bit carried away. So try to always remember to listen to the body. Although this is a more stamina, more exercise, muscle building focus for our class, it is still a yoga class. And because it is a yoga class, that means you never have to do anything. If you want to take the whole time laying on the mat whilst we go and do all the exercise, that is absolutely fine. If you want to miss out certain bits, that's absolutely fine. Please listen to your body and listen to how you feel. If you're feeling a little bit tired, then do what feels best. If you want to only do a few of the reps, not all of the reps, then go ahead. It is your practice. Yoga is designed as a personal practice. I am here to give you suggestions and to keep you safe, but it is always up to you how much you put into the class. If you are wanting to go all out, then absolutely feel free. And I'm going to be doing the whole thing with you. So by the end of the class, we're hopefully going to all be really, really relaxed, but also really, really strong and feel as though we've worked hard. So we're going to work hard, we're going to work really strong, and we will still come down for a relaxation at the end. So there's no need to warm up or cool down. It's all inclusive in our whole class today. You won't need any kit. If you do have a yoga block, then obviously you can always use a yoga block, but I'm aware that a lot of you practice at home and probably don't have those kind of props around. All you need is yourself and a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, again, you can probably use a towel or something. Just be careful you don't slip. We will be moving faster than some of our slower flows. If you wear socks in your yoga practice, be careful you don't slip. I prefer in a power class to wear bare feet. I pretty much always wear bare feet when I practice myself anyway. It just gives you that little bit more grip and more ability to move into those feet more. But if you don't feel comfortable practicing bare feet, you can practice with socks. Just make sure you're mindful of slipping on your mat. Are we feeling ready? Everybody feeling strong? Good. Okay, we're going to start in our child's pose. So we're going to start with those knees nice and wide, tops of the feet to the mat, big toes touching, and send the hips to the heels. We're going to send those arms out, palms spread wide, fingers spread, and we're going to find some energy through those arms. Take the forehead down to the mat, or if this is where you need a yoga block and you have one, then you can take a yoga block underneath the forehead. We're going to settle in. And just take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. And again with me, inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. One more time, building that fire. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out, let it go. And then just sink. Allow the body to settle onto the mat. So although we're working strong and we're going to bring a fitness element into our class, we need to find some relaxation first. The body works best when it is relaxed. When the mind and the body are soft, we can work harder and better. Our body is more responsive. We're less prone to injuries. So this moment here, this is important. So maybe you're itching and twitching, ready to get that energy flowing. Know that right here, right now, we need to start with some relaxation.
So staying soft, allowing the body to sink into your child's pose. And perhaps as you breathe, as you exhale, try to bring softness into the body. Try to release all of the body onto the mat. Try to release tension perhaps in the shoulders or the hips, and find complete and utter relaxation. So we're going to breathe in and out throughout the nose in our practice, the same as we normally do for our yoga. But if you do need to reset at any point, if you're struggling with that breath, if you feel it's being held in the lungs, or perhaps you're not getting a deep breath, you can always come back to that exhalation through the mouth that we just did. And particularly practicing on your own, not in a studio setting, you might feel more confident with the breath. In our yoga practice, we never want to be shy with the breath, but sometimes in a studio situation or a gym, we can feel a little bit shy if we're not used to using our breath. So take this moment, take this class, and perhaps plan to use your breath. Plan to set that breath free. Not be shy of it, but to utilize the power of the breath as we move into our practice. When you're ready, just crawling your way up to all fours. And we're going to keep the knees as they are. Take the left hand to the center of the mat. Take the right hand all the way to the sky, gaze to the thumb. Exhale, bring it back down, tap to the hand. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tap it down. So we're not doing too much yet. We're not strengthening too much, but we're getting those shoulders switched on. We're getting the abdominals switched on. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Plant right hand down. Switch sides. Lifting left hand. Lowering down. Lifting left hand. Lowering down. Try to keep the shoulders long and spread away from each other. Really good. One more. Lift and open. Exhale, close. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to bring knees underneath hips now and coming into all fours. Inhale, dip the belly, lift the gaze. Open the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, cow pose. Or inhale, this one is our cow pose. And exhaling is our cat pose. Inhaling, dip the belly, open the chest. Lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine. And as we move, try to engage the abdominals. So relax the abdominal muscles as you open into your cow pose. As you exhale, draw the belly button as far back to the spine as you can. Those abdominals are engaged. Inhale, relax the belly, open the chest. Exhale, fire it up. Really nice. 2 more times. Inhale, soften. Exhale, fire it up. 1 more cycle. Inhale, dip the belly, open the chest, open the gaze. Exhale, round through that spine, dome it out. And return to neutral. We're going to start just gently building some stability into the shoulders. So we're going to keep the shoulders as they are. Keep those shoulder blades as still as possible. And just begin to float the right hand off of the mat. And then reach it up and forward to in line with the shoulder blade. And lower it down. Inhale, lift. And you'll see my shoulders, my back, my core, all of it's not moving. It's all dead center, all nice and stable. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Doesn't feel like much yet. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Beautiful. This time, bring it back down. Plant the hands, find your all fours again. We're going to go for other side. So left hand, hover it. Find the stability in the shoulders and the hips. Squeeze the abdominal muscles. Inhale to shoulder height. Exhale down. Inhale up. So we're increasing our mobility here. We're getting those shoulders more mobile. Inhale up. We're not necessarily building much strength. It might build a bit of strength, particularly if you do have weakness in the back of the body, which a lot of us do. Inhale, lift hand to shoulder height. Exhale and lower. But most importantly, this exercise is mobilizing the shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, time to fire up the core. We're going to tuck those toes. Engage the abdominal muscles. So by engaging the abdominal muscles, what I mean is don't kind of hang out with the belly dipping out. We want to tuck the pelvis, and the belly button draws in to the spine. So rather than tucking the pelvis but leaving the belly relaxed, we zip those abdominal muscles back towards the spine. So you're trying to get all your muscles up against your spine. Tuck the toes. Spread the hands. Gaze down towards the mat so the neck is long. Hover the knees. Breathing for 5. You can do it. Breathing for 4. We're strong together. We can do this. Breathing for 3. Remembering breathing through the nose if you can. Exhale, sigh it out if you need. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 1. Nearly there. And drop those knees down. Beautiful. Okay, we're just going to turn the wrists to face forward. So we're going to take the hands and turn them outside. Turn the hands outside. So fingertips face back towards knees. You can bring the shoulders as far forward as you need. Or if you want to stretch a little bit more, you can bring the shoulders further back. So a lot of our work can involve the wrist, particularly if we come into downward facing dog or plank for our burn classes. So we need to find a little bit of stretch, a little bit of space in those wrists so our wrists stay healthy. Breathing for 2 more cycles of breath. Really nice, you're doing really well. And then spin those hands back to center. We're going to come back to our cat-cow, but this time we're going to bend into the elbows more. We're going to mobilize more through the chest and through the shoulders. So dip, bend, straighten, open. Exhale, round and bend, straighten and arch. Exhaling. Inhaling now as we open up. Exhaling as you round through the spine. 1 more cycle. Inhale, bend the elbows, dip the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round through the spine, dome out the shoulder blades. Beautiful. And come back to center. We're going to tuck those toes. Maybe walk the hands a few inches further forward. We're going to find our downward facing dog. If your hamstrings are feeling tight, keep a soft bend in the knees. That's always fine. Particularly as we warm up, you might find you want to keep those legs a little bit more bent. Spread the hands as wide as you can. Hands should be just wider than the shoulders. Feet should be hip width apart. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Hold it there. Really nice, nice and strong. Energy out through the heels. We're not dropping through the hips. We're nice and strong through the abdominal muscles. And push it back. Inhale, slowly moving forward. Exhale, slowly push it back. Really good. We're going to keep going. Inhale, push it forward. Exhale, coming back. Inhale, sliding forward. Exhale, slide it back. Gaze between the hands, tiptoe those feet all the way to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. So take the hands to the shins. Engage the abdominal muscles, hips at 90 degrees. Exhale, sink forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time in your forward fold, perhaps you want to bend the knees a little more. Take a hold of opposite elbows and just pause for a moment. Find some relaxation. Breathe into your body if you need. Sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Let it go. We're going to sweep those arms wide. Lift all the way to the sky. Lift the hands up. Gaze to the thumbs. Reaching fingertips to the sky. Exhale, release the arms alongside the body. We're going to start to build now. Inhale, rise up to the tiptoes. Lift those hands to the sky. Keep the gaze forward. Find your strength. Beautiful. Exhale, sink into the hips. We're finding our chair pose but on tiptoes, so we're sinking down, really nice. So you have bent knees, inner thighs zipped together up on the balls of the feet. If you need to lower the heels, lower them. We're going to breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Beautiful. 1 more. Breathe for 1. Option to lower heels. Option 2, rise all the way up with the heels lifted. And then exhale, we all join together as we sink the heels. This time, normal chair pose. Sink those hips down. Lengthen the back. Gaze over the knees. Check that you can see the toes. Find your strength. Find your fire. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Nearly there. Breathing for 1. Beautiful. Inhale, forward fold, diving down towards the mat. Hands to the mat or perhaps to the shins if that's more accessible. Relax the back of the head. And remember, in our practice today, in our relaxation poses, allow the whole of the body to soften. You're going to need them as your break. When we're ready, step both feet back to downward facing dog. Lengthen those hips up and back. Okay, we're going to begin to flow. Inhale forward to plank. Option 1, drop the knees all the way to the mat. Hips to heels and push up. If you're really wanting that burn, inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower knees, keep them hovered. Hips to heels, push up. We're going for 5. Bring the shoulders forward. Hover or drop knees, hips to heels. Inhale, extend, forward again. Lower those knees, hips to heels, and lift. 3 more. Forward to plank. Exhale, knees down, hips to heels, push up. Nice. Keeping that strength. Knees down, hips back, hips up. Last time. Forward, knees down, hips back, and up. And find your downward facing dog. Feel that stretch through the back of the body. Breathe into your pose if you need. Sigh it out. Let it go. And we're going to come into some glute work, some hamstring work. Bring the feet together in your downward facing dog. If at any point you need to rest, take a child's pose. You're always welcome. Find your downward facing dog. Left foot grounds. Right leg lifts. Hips square to the mat. And we're going to keep the legs exactly as they are. As we inhale, rise to the ball of the left foot. Exhale, sink the left heel down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You're going to start to feel that burn in the calf. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Switch sides. Feet come together at the back of the mat. Lift the left leg. Hips are level. Inhale, rise to ball of right foot. Exhale, sink heel down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Inhale and lift. Exhale, sink. Keep it going. Lifting up. Sinking heel down. Use that breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. You can do it. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Meet both feet at the back of the mat. I'm going to take those feet wide. So mat width apart with the feet now. Just taking a slightly different variation of downward facing dog. If you need a child's pose, come into it. Otherwise, straight into downward facing dog with the feet together. Lifting right leg to sky, hips level. We're going to tap right toes to the earth and lift. Lower right leg, leg is straight and lift. Fire up the glutes, keep those hips level. Lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. So slow as we lower, faster as we raise. Slow as we lower, faster as we raise. 3 more. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower. and lift. Beautiful. Switch sides. Really good. Lift left leg up. Lower down, tap the left toes, and lift for 10. Lift for 9. Lower down, and lift. Keep it going. Lift. Really nice. Lift. Really good. We're halfway. Lift up for 5. For 4. Nearly there. For 3. Keep it going. For 2. Last one. Lift. Beautiful. Bring the feet to the mat and sink those knees down. Untuck the toes. Send the hips to the heels. And exhale, let it go. And just collapse. That's okay. You can take a collapse in your child's pose. If you want, we can take the arms alongside the body, palms facing up. If that feels good for you right now, you can take the arms alongside the body. Allow those shoulders to have a good old rest. Really nice. Nice, strong work. Breathe into the body, soften. Let it go. And then when we're ready, we're going to come to a shoulder and core little burner for ourselves. Coming to all fours when you're ready. Really nice. We're going to take right foot over towards the left. So we're coming into our tiger pose. You want that right glute as engaged as possible. Shoulders over wrists. This is option 1. Stay here. It's still a burner. If you want to work harder, exhale, lower forehead to mat. Elbows stay in. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. We're going to 5. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. 2 more. Keep that top glute working. Lower and push. Last one. Lower and push. Beautiful. Bring that knee back to the mat. Find your all fours. You got the other side. You're never done in yoga. There's always the other side. Left toes over to the right, nice and strong. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Elbows stay grazing along those ribs. They do not come out to the sides. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Okay, beautiful. Bring yourself back to center. And we're going to rock over onto our backs for our core finishing. So just take those legs out in front of you. Take a few cycles of breath if you need. And just slowly wiggle yourself down to the mat. Coming to laying on your back. We're going to keep the feet on the mat, the knees bent to begin. And just take the shoulder blades to the mat. And just take some breaths. Take some deep cycles of breath. And then from here, we're going to take our bridge pose. So bring the feet in. Find the feet firming into the mat. Ground the feet into the earth. Begin to push into those legs and lift those hips. Hips coming all the way up to the sky. Option to stay here. Option 2 is we can lift and lower together. So lower down and push up. Really nice for 3. Lower down and push up. If you're holding, you're doing great. Lowering down, pushing up. And this time, squeeze those glutes. Stay here at the top. Spine is nice and long, so we're not turning the head, we're not tucking the chin too much, but a little. Finding a long spine. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 1. Really nice. Bringing the hips all the way down to the mat. Pausing for a moment, maybe swaying knees left to right. Settling in. Doing really, really well. So we're going to bring knees up to above hips. Stack the knees above those hips. Option 1, you can really just stay here if that's enough. Or we're going to do toe taps. So slowly tap right toes to the mat. The knee stays at 90 degrees. Inhale back up. So this is movement from the hip, not from the knee joint. So the knee stays locked at 90, right toes down, knee back up. Left toes down, knee back up. You want to try and keep the belly button drawing in so that the whole of the lower back stays on the mat, and that is where the core is. That is where the core challenge is. If we allow that lower back to lift, then you're going to feel less exercise. You're also going to cause damage into the lower back. So that lower back is glued to the mat. We're lowering left leg, bringing it up, lowering right leg, bringing it up, left, lower, bring it back, other side. Breathing through the nose, keeping it going. Really nice. One more each side. You can do it. Bring it back. Really nice. Left side. Beautiful. Okay, bring those knees in. Give yourself a hug of the knees if you wish. Rock side to side. Massage into the spine. Really nice. Really good. Okay, we're going to come into eagle crunches, because why keep a simple crunch when you can make it yogi style just to add some burn? We're going to take right knee on top of left. So if you didn't just see that, literally just bring right knee on top of left as though you were sitting very ladylike on a chair. Keep the knees zipped together. It doesn't really matter if the feet fall out to the side. We're thinking knees locked in. Those inner thighs are zipping ourselves together. We're then going to bring left elbow into the crook of the right elbow. Option, just take the hands to the shoulders. Option 2, you can take your bind or just hands together. And we're going to find our eagle pose whilst lying on the ground. And that may be enough. You might think, right, okay, I'm not going any further. If you want to come further with me, inhale, extend the knees and the elbows away from each other, lengthen out. Exhale, round the spine, draw it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, in. We're going to 5. Lengthen and contract. Shoulders come off the mat as we contract. Lengthen and draw it in. Lengthen and in. Last one. Lengthen and in. And like I said earlier, we're never done. Other side. So this time left knee on top of right. Right elbow into crook of left. Either hands to shoulders or take the bind. Are we ready? Lengthen out and draw it in for 5. Lengthen and in for 4. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, wrap it in. We're nearly there. This is our last little burner. Draw them in. Okay, last one. Knees and elbows together. And release. Okay. Draw those knees into the body. Really nice. And take a moment. Close the eyes and just rock side to side. Really good. Okay, we're just going to take a couple of stretches. Taking left foot to the mat. Taking outside of right knee onto left leg. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you want to come in deeper. Lift off the left leg and wrap the hands behind the left thigh. Flex the right foot and close the eyes. Settle in. So as you lay here, feel the glute muscle stretching. So the muscles in the hips, maybe the hamstrings a little as well. Feel that stretch, feel that lengthen. Doing really, really well. Let it all out. Allow all of that hard work to be stretched out of those muscles now. Okay, releasing the grip, releasing the left leg. Right leg to the mat, right foot down. Going to switch sides, so left foot onto thigh. And you can set up that flex right now. So rather than relaxing that foot, flex it, keep it nice and strong. If that's enough, stay here. If you want to bring it further, pick up the foot and draw the leg to you. So rather than straining for the leg, try to hold it in. Try to bring the leg to you. We're looking for soft relaxation through the whole of the body in our pose. Allow the body to soften. Breathing in and out throughout the nose. Allow the body to sink into the mat. Settle with the breath. Settle with your pose and find that lovely deep stretch through the glutes, through the hamstrings, through the whole of the lower body. Relax the jaw and just allow the body to sink. You're doing great. Settling in. When you're ready, switching. So both feet now come to the mat. And we're going to draw both knees into the chest. And we're going to take the knees a bit wider so they're coming out to above the shoulders. We're going to come into a stretch, lift the soles of the feet to the sky, take the arms inside of the knees and then take a hold of outside of feet. Happy baby pose. This is a really, really nice one to stretch out through the inner thighs, through the glutes, through the back. Close the eyes. Breathe into your body. And let it go. Let everything sink down into the mat. Really, really nice. Beautiful. Just let it all go. You've worked really, really hard, so just take a moment to indulge in this stretch, to allow the body to recover quicker and better. So we're stretching out the same way you would do when you stretched out from a gym or a run or anything like that. Because we worked so much harder, we're making sure we stretch out. When you're ready, release the feet. Draw the knees to the chest. Wrap the head towards the knees, spine rounds, wrap it all in. And release the body down to the mat. If there's anything else that the body wants right now, you can take it. Otherwise, we're going to come into our relaxation together. So we're going to lengthen the body long across the mat. I'm feeling like a full body stretch here. So I'm going to take arms overhead, toes pointing, zip the inner thighs in and take that stretch, lengthen all the way out through the body. That feels really, really, really nice. And then just allow the arms to sink alongside the body, palms face up. Walk the feet so they're hip width or mat width apart. Wiggle the shoulder blades closer together. Close the eyes and sink into your pose. Find yourself softening into the mat, finding complete relaxation. Close the eyes. Allow the hips and the shoulders to firm and sink into the earth. By now, the breath should be back to a nice, soft, natural rhythm. Just let it happen. Don't force the breath, don't alter it. Just let it happen. Doing really well. Taking your relaxation. Knowing that our relaxation, our Shavasana pose, is one of the hardest poses because of the mental side of it. It is hard for us in our daily lifestyle to take time out, to take time where we just lay on the mat. It is hard. But know that as we lay here on our mats, all of that energy that we've created in our body, it's now just settling. It's spreading throughout the entirety of the body and it's settling. So our prana, our energy, our life force is going to stay sustained but energized for the rest of the day, maybe even the next couple of days. Not only is it good for our prana, our Shavasana is also great for the mind. We're taking this time to relax. We're taking this time to completely soften the physical body and the mind. So if thoughts come in, it's okay, acknowledge them, and then send them away. Just let them go. They'll come back if you need them, I promise. And just as you lay here, begin to deepen your relaxation. Settle further into your mat. Settle further into your relaxation. Just allowing yourself to fall into a soft, calm space. Doing really well. Just taking your time for you. When you're ready, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bring some movement back into the body. Maybe circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Keep the eyes closed if you're still comfortable to do so. Maybe point and flex the feet, maybe make fists and stretch the hands and feel all of that goodness in the movement of the muscles. When you're ready, we're going to draw both knees into the chest. So hug the knees in. No effort needed here. Just drape the arms around the legs. Wrap those knees in. And pause here. Take a breath. When you feel ready, you can roll onto your right hand side. So literally just rolling over onto your side. You can take the right arm under the head. You can rest the left hand down towards the mat in front of the chest. And just allow the body to sink into some space. Allow the breath and the blood flow to return to their natural daily rhythms. And just as you lay here, acknowledge the hard work that you put in today. Know that you have worked hard and feel that energy within your body, but also feel the relaxation at the same time. And know that you can be relaxed and energized simultaneously. When you're ready, creep your way up to cross-legged. So just finding yourself sitting cross-legged. If you prefer to kneel, that's okay. Just wiggle your way into cross-legged. Bring the hands together at the heart center. Drop the chin to the chest. Close the eyes if you did open them. Pause for a moment. And when you feel ready, blink open the eyes. Allow the light back in. Take the hands to the heart center if they weren't. Inhale, lift the gaze. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you feel energized. I hope you feel strong. And I look forward to seeing you again on another one of my videos. Have a lovely rest of your day.